All right, here we go. Another episode. Hopefully, some of my same people will come in and say hi. Stuff like that. I'm off work, wasn't feeling good. My ears are ringing like crazy. And that's like my warning sign. Hopefully, I won't have a seizure. Because I'm doing really, really good. I don't know what's going on. So, yep. I need to get rid of this, man. This is looking kind of scraggly. I would shave it off, but my kind of looking busy. All right. So I'm gonna go right off the bat and say there's some weird. Hey, Jucifer, looking good, huh? Ha! I need to shave though. Man, you know what? I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm ever gonna leave YouTube now, man. Cause man. So I left YouTube for a while, and two of my favorite YouTubers over the past 2 years, like, died. And one of them I was actually friends with. So that's just freaking crazy. It's like you don't know what you have until you lose it. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually trying to bring the microphone up closer because the last time we had microphone issues and they said they couldn't hear me. So, but two of the YouTubers that, okay, was Cab7, which I was really good friends with him, and he passed away during the time of my hiatus. And then I wanted to look up King Cobra, and then I saw a thing that said he died in his sleep. Man, I really felt bad for him, man. I really feel bad for his family. His dad, somebody did a video on about his dad's video and stuff. Yeah, and it just goes to show you that our time on Earth is short. You know, so yeah, and a lot of things been going on. Oh, in other news, I got scammed out of $142 on a thing on Facebook that says, "Hey man, if you get the apple to match, we'll give you money." So then they contacted me. He's like, "You gotta do this, this, and this. You gotta buy crypto, and then you gotta send crypto to this, blah blah blah, and it'll give us access to your account so we can send you money." And then after that, they wanted like $280 to release the. I was like, wait, hold on a minute. You know, I mean, I said some things, not very nice to this person, like things that weren't very Christian at all. Which I'm really not happy about because that's not me. That's not me. Telling people off. It's like, you know what? So I just ended up blocking that person. And I'm like, I'm not gonna talk to you. Lesson learned. Only thing is, it's gonna take me a while just to catch up on stuff. Um, but yeah, I was supposed to work, but my ears were ringing hard. I don't know if I was just going into like a stressful shock in my system because I'm stressed out about the whole situation. Because sometimes stress can trigger epileptic seizures. I know I really could have used that money. I'm trying to actually I'm actually gonna do some videos and take you guys on my journey on how to get debt free. I'm not debt free now, but I'm working on it. So as I work on it and I learn on all these different things on how to get debt free, I'm gonna share my experiences with you guys for anybody that is looking to get like financial freedom. You know, I mean, yeah, it kind of sucks when you're living paycheck to paycheck. I'm kind of wanting to get back on the YouTube game too because of the fact that like I don't know, I kind of like people. Somebody actually put in the comments, they're like, "Wow," they're like, "He really got pushed out." They're like, "But if he and they put in the comment section, if he ever comes back, I hope he could just look past the thing with the trolls and everything like that." So I think the worst thing I ever did was I started the Discord server and stuff like that, and I was like, I really didn't need a Discord server, not really. I mean, if you guys want to know what I'm up with and what I'm doing, I can post all that stuff here on YouTube, cause But I'm gonna be doing some videos outside, and no, it's not gonna be the tiki torch thing. It's gonna be um, Viking on the deck because of the fact that I have a deck now. I don't have to sit my little table and chairs up in the driveway. I actually have a deck. My father-in-law paid to build me a 14 by 16 foot deck. It's huge. Huge. I'm actually going to put a video out tomorrow showing you guys my new outdoor space. I did do a video showing you guys like all the things that have changed because there's like a lot of stuff you guys see in the background, but there's like a lot of stuff that you actually can't see either. If you guys want to see the Funkos that you guys can't see on camera, just watch the video. I got tons of Funkos. I'm actually want to build more shelves so I can start collecting again. At first I didn't want to do Funkos, and I thought it was a stupid hobby. But, I really did. I really thought it was a stupid hobby, but now I love it. I love it. I understand why people are so addicted because you can get Funkos of like so many like nostalgic stuff or stuff from like pop culture and stuff like that. So no, I mean I haven't um uh I just don't wear it as often. I just wear it to work because I'm clumsy and we have big like racks that we put the like kitty litter and the dog food on, and so if I bonk my head, I can still bonk my head into having a seizure. If I kind of feel out of it or out of whack, I'll wear it and stuff like that. But I don't wear it as often. I don't wear it all the time. Like I said, I've gone a year plus, seizure free, and I want to keep it that way. My ears are ringing now. I'm hoping and praying I just get past it. I really want to get past it. But there's like a lot of things that I've learned about life and stuff like that. So, hey, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Viculus 6666. Wow, sounds like you got healed to me. I don't know. I don't know if I got healed or not, but I mean, so far, I mean, they haven't had to do the adjustments. I praise Jesus that I'm doing better. I really do. I praise Jesus that I'm doing better. I think the next time I do one of these, though, I'm gonna do it out on the deck so you guys can see what's going on with the deck. And I got like solar lights out there And then I have like a big chandelier, and it's hooked up to like a solar timer, or not a solar timer, but a plugged-in timer, to where it turns on at a certain time at night, and then at a certain time at night it'll shut off. So it'll stay on like for like maybe 4 hours, 4 to 6 hours, and it'll shut off. But I just put LED lights in there this time, and man, it's freaking bright out there. Like a lot more than what it was when I had the incandescent light bulbs. But for the lights I need for the chandelier, you can't really find those in incandescent. Now they're all LEDs now. So yeah. Rhymes with Hercules. Yeah. Oh, you did see the office tour? Awesome. I'm glad that you saw that. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Yeah. The next tour tomorrow. I'll probably post it around like 2 p.m. somewhere. Is the tour of um the outdoor area. I actually want to get a better camera because I have not used my camera such a long time, and it's really hard to get it charged up anymore. I don't know if I gotta get a new battery for it or what, but no, I don't have the hamsters anymore, and they weren't hamsters; they were guinea pigs. And my kid doesn't live here anymore. Moved away to another city in another state. Um, that's why I don't know if you've seen the video about the Airbnb. That's why we actually stayed at the Airbnb in Fort Wayne. Um, what happened to the? Oh, my kid finally decided that it wasn't fair to the animals to keep them, and it would be in better off hands with another owner that could better off take care of them. So we turned them over to a animal shelter that takes small animals. And don't worry, they're not gonna get killed or put to sleep. It's a no-kill shelter. So, don't worry about that. Why did they leave? They just wanted a change of pace. So the person that was staying with us, they're no longer together, and my kid is with somebody else. And my kid is finally learning responsibility. I mean, once in a while he's short and he's got to ask dad for money, but hey, at least he's doing something for himself or herself or whatever. I gotta use a prop, even though whether I agree or not, I still gotta use to be respectful, you gotta use proper pronouns. I don't know about ladies man, but definitely a lady now. But yeah, I figured, what, since I'm home, I might as well, staying home from work, I might as well do something productive and do a live stream. I think the next live stream I'm probably gonna do one Thursday night, maybe, if I don't work overtime to make up the time that I lost. I haven't really decided now, because now that any extra time is only gonna be regular time and not time and a half. So even if I go early tomorrow and the next day, it's just gonna make up the time, and it's just gonna be regular time, which kind of, but it's whatever it is. It's whatever it is. So yeah. But I got a whole setup though, man. So how'd you like the video game consoles? What'd you guys think of that? Now I didn't open up the drawers, those little drawers, but by watching the videos, did you figure out what was in the drawers? I'm not gonna tell you. You'll have to watch the video again if you can figure out what was in there. So yeah, I'm gonna start. I did start streaming those on my gaming channel, but I think I'm just gonna bring. Like I said, I'm just gonna, instead of doing separate channels for all my, because I love cooking, I love gaming, I like doing videos that help people. I like, you know, I like traveling. I like vlogging. Uh, see what I just like a lot of different things. You know, I like music. You know, which I can't do music here because then you get like a copyright strike or whatever. But we could do music over at D Live if I ever start going to D Live again. I'm thinking about going to D Live again for some of my content. But it's always hard to get a lot of you guys to go over there and sign up so we can hang out over there too. You saw me in a video game. You saw me in a video game. Well, it's, we'll say, well, they're a part of my life. Do I like them? I mean, do I'm like, yay, I like it. I like to like soil myself. No, but it's just, it's an inertial part of my life, and I deal with it. It's because of my condition and stuff like that, you know. I kind of figured out a way to get like more followers, I think, and I think I'm gonna try it. You ever seen like those little short videos on Facebook? They're like, "Hey, I got this certain. If you know that I have this certain condition, but even though I have this certain condition, do you like me? If you do like me, say hello and follow." Well, I'll say hello and subscribe. I can't say drop a heart because I don't think they have that feature yet. You know. Old school Dave! What's up, my dude? Oh gosh. Oh gosh, don't remind me of those. Oh my gosh. You talking about Lil Jon's yeah, you know what? Now that I'm kind of out of that weird phase. In my life, I always go through weird phases though. I'm going through a weird phase right now too. Oh, uh I don't have that much of a prep right now because food's so freaking expensive. As like when you could get certain cans for $1, I used to just load up and get like a whole rack of cans, and it would last me for a while. And then but right now, I mean, plus it's kind of hard to find anything in our store right now because our Walmart store is actually going through a remodel. My pet department was 10 aisles. No, actually 11 aisles. That includes the aisle that's against the back wall. Now it's 12. And the back wall aisle is actually longer than it was before. So, yeah, we have newer kitty litter. We have kitty litter that we normally had, and now we got the bigger size. Like the biggest bag of kitty litter we have right now is 50-pound bag. Who the heck needs a 50-pound bag of kitty litter? And I asked my friend, he goes, the same people that need a 48-pound bag of cat food. It's the crazy cat ladies, man. I'm like, yeah, true. That's fair. That's fair. Animal shelters have lots of meat you can harvest for the winter. That's mean. What did I think I know what you meant, but that's mean. Unless you didn't mean that. I don't know what you meant by that. Ow. Yeah, I sent. I sent. Yeah. And then I recharged it so I could send more so I could get the funds released. And then she's like, "Okay, now you have to send me $280 more." I'm like, and I kind of thought it was a scam, but then she's like, after I sent the first 22, and I should have stopped there, but I was like, I think the reason I did it because I wanted to see how far it would go. I actually should have recorded the whole thing, and put it on a video, like the whole. I should have recorded the whole interaction, because then at least it'd give me like some content, so I could, maybe a viral video, you know. Yeah, I know. So that means, and guess what? To actually give her that money, I put my account in overdraft by 120. No, now it's up to $138 in overdraft. Maybe next time. I don't think there's gonna be a next time. I mean, like if I become like a YouTube partner to where I can afford to lose the money, so I could do a video for content, maybe. Dude, I don't even work at McDonald's anymore, dude. What do you, I don't have the nugget boxes anymore. The nugget boxes are gone. Besides, they belong to the other person, my kid's freaking ex-wife. It was all her crap, and it was in boxes. And when we got kicked her to the curb, you know, I really hope that girl gets her life straight, though, man. Because even there's so many people that have done me wrong, but it's like I don't have any ill will towards any of them. I just don't, because this is just not my character. Like, I was really ticked off at that lady for scamming me out of money, and I said some choice words to her before I let her out go in the whole chat thing that we were going through. But I feel bad about it, and I hope that whatever she's going through, that she gets her life straightened out. Like, it's weird. And all the people that I should put a wall up every time it happens, but I just don't. I let my guard down a lot. But everybody that's dated my kid, and then all of a sudden they just kind of say screw the Brock family. It's I don't know. For some reason, I still care about them. You know. I always wonder about some of the people I used to date on how they're doing. The one girl that I almost married, she actually got married, and she's doing really, really well, and I'm happy for her. You know, it's just always when you have interactions with people that were that you're really close to, even though you're not close anymore. It's just, I don't know. You start thinking, how are they doing? Are they doing any better than what they did? You know. And the person that was dating my kid, then they moved away. Um, they wanted to get into one of those, and I told them it was a bad idea. They wanted to go. I can't remember what you call it, but it's one of those relationships where, it's a group of people and everybody's dating everybody. I forgot what you call that, but anyways, they wanted to try to do that, bring another couple of people into their relationship, and I'm like, it's not a good idea. You guys are end up breaking up, and I was right, and then my kid had a couple of those other relationships after that, and then he finally decided, Dad, it's not worth it, man. I was like, yeah, that's why I said that. Oh, it was a polyamorous relationship. That's what it was. Now I remember they were in a polyamorous relationship, and my kid finally realized that, hey, Dad, monogamy works. Yeah, one person. That's the way it's meant to be. You're not supposed to have a relationship with multiple people. You know, it's just. I mean, sometimes your mind is, races, and you think about stuff about what would it be like to do this, you know, crazy stuff. Oh, do I talk to my kid on? Oh, you mean the other person that my? No. Are you talking about my kid? But like the other person, I talk to them in chat on Messenger every once in a while. Hello, Funko Viking. How goes the battle? Which battle are you talking about? Talking about the battle with the person that took my money? I don't know if you've seen that video or not. I know it got a lot of views, and before I was like, you know what? If this doesn't work out, I said we used to just subscribe. That way, get something out of this interaction. So let's just subscribe to it. It said I had like 256, and I did my video, and I went back to 255. I'm like, yeah, that's the person that unsubscribed. I don't even know where it is now. We'll refresh the page. Yeah, it's still at 255. It's okay though. It's okay. Hey, do me a favor, guys, if you guys can, if you guys are here tonight, so my videos and my live streams get pushed out by the algorithm. Do me a favor. Smash the crap out of that like button for me, if you could. Oh, okay. That's how you put it back in there. Okay. Oh, you meant the scammer lady? Uh, how did you guys even know it was a lady? I don't think I even. Uh, I smashed that like button with Thor's hammer. Hey, what's up, punk rock? Man, I missed you guys. Honestly, I missed you guys. But man, I know y'all's used to. I don't know if you guys were in here when I mentioned it, but I know Uh, y'all's used to tell me about. Oh guys, what was that guy's name? King Cobra. I just found out today that he died, and I think that was like a year ago that the video was posted. I was like, man, a lot of stuff changes when you leave. I'm not going nowhere though, guys. Nope, I don't have the nugget. Dude, I don't even work for. Y'all's know I work for Walmart, right? I've been at Walmart for like 6 years now. It's going on 7. It'll be 7 in August. And guess what? I actually do a job that's a lot better. That's another reason I haven't been on YouTube either. I just haven't had the freaking time. But I'm actually gonna try to make time now, cause I'm kind of like at a certain point. I'm not ready to retire yet, but I'm pretty sure I want to be making money doing this by the time I do retire. That way I have some money to fall back on, some income. But guys, it's not about the money though. Honestly, it's not about the money. But the money's nice. You know, I don't like be like making like buku bucks like Logan Paul or Mr. Beast money, but I just want to have enough money to pay the bills and to support my hobby, which is YouTube and gaming and vlogging and all that good stuff. I love doing this, man. I when I was away and then I started doing this again, I started remembering why I love this. You know, I do. I love this a lot. So, even though I went through a lot of like crapola, you know. Oh, I gotta change my little thing in the corner. Here, that I can just get rid of it. Let's get rid of it. YouTube Studio. Oh wow, the crypto scam thing got 180 views. And a like on there. What did the like disappear? I'm like, yeah, I don't like it. I changed my mind. Customization. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. I'm gonna remove that. Publish. All right. It should disappear now. A little thing in the corner. Unless it stays up until I'm done. Yay. Yay, it's gone. Awesome. I don't like that little thing. I mean, there. I think if you click it, it'll take you to my channel. But I mean, if you really want to go to my channel, I could just hit my name or a lot of other stuff, you know. But another reason that I put the shelves in the background because I can still do a green screen without using the wall. Because I figured out there's a plugin you can add to OBS, and you can get rid of your background and do your own green screen without a green screen. If that makes any sense. No, I got rid of the tiki torches, dude. But I got something new going on. I got a whole deck. So we're gonna do maybe, I don't know if we're gonna do it in the daytime or do it at night. But as soon as I can figure out how to stream with my phone again, because I haven't done it in a while, we're gonna do. I think you can do it. I think I can do it without. I used to have to add like one of those, like, not the thing with the duck. What was that? The thing with the duck in the corner. But anyways, I used to use that, but I think you can do it with just using your phone and just turn your phone in landscape mode. And then still be able to stream. I don't know. We'll have to. I'm going to do a test later today and try to figure it out and see what happens. I'll probably do like a small little test and then stop, Yeah, deck cast. Yep. Or maybe we'll do well, what's the name of this? It's called After Dark. We'll do Viking After Dark, and we'll do it outside. But shoot, I got everything up on the deck except for the movie screen. Because normally I put a movie screen out there too, and I watch movies with my friends outside. It's like sitting outside and the screen is 100 inches. So I watched WWE last year, WrestleMania last year on a 100-inch screen, and oh my gosh, it was like being in an arena. You know, I hook up a couple speakers to it and stuff like that. And then so I could stream on the projector, I had hooked up the little Roku box. You know, which was pretty cool. Stream's current bit rate is higher than recommended bit rate. We recommend that you use a stream bit rate of 250,000. Can I fix my bit rate in the middle of stream though? So, stream. Output. What's going out? Apply. Okay. So, I lowered my bit rate. I don't know if that makes the picture better. I think it probably does a streaming makes the streaming better, so it doesn't have to play catch up. Okay, analytics, stream settings. I mean, I'm not getting that error message anymore. Ooh, yeah, I got 2 likes. I'm so happy. And like 2 concurrent viewers. So, yep. So did you guys figure out what was in the drawers? I'm not gonna tell you though. We might talk about it later though, if you guys can tell me what's in the drawers. And not I'm talking about the drawers that I didn't open, the ones you could actually see through. Because we already know that there's, you know, games in the big drawers down below. I'm talking about those clear drawers that are right behind me. I lost a viewer. I think they're going back to watch the video to see if they can figure out what it is. Ow! You know, after the last year, I learned a lot of things about relationships too. Like how to, you know, after being married for so many years, um, how to keep everything going, how to keep everything fresh in all aspects of your marriage and stuff like that. Like, I mean, after you're married so many years, um, there's like a lot of, let's say, there's a lot of activities that you can't partake of because your body's just too old to, you know, sounds spicy. Yeah. But I don't know. I'm pretty sure, like, as a man, it's like, to keep your wife happy, you got to make sure that your relationship is not focused on you. You need to make sure it's focused on your female. Okay? You got to make her happy. Happy wife, happy life. You know? I've been watching, like, a lot of, like, health videos, and a lot of relationship videos, and that actually kind of goes hand in hand, your relationship with each other and your health. You know? So, yeah. I gotta get the mic back because I might be losing people. Oh, I bet you anything. That's probably why my bit rate was dropping and my frames were dropping too. Probably because it was running too hard. But now I don't even have that. Yeah. And my computer's not running so hard either, because for a while, I mean, you could hear the motor, because I think with me running high bit rate, it was making my computer run harder too. Yep. I love this computer though, man. It's a gaming computer. I don't know if you've ever been to Walmart and they have those computers where it has the glass panel and you can see all your stuff that's inside the computer. I actually got one of those. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I mean, it's got so much stuff running so hard. It's got like 4 fans in there to keep everything cool. But every once in a while, I have to take that glass panel off and then, do the air. What kind of different things have I implemented? What in my relationship? I don't know, just being understanding and then going out and like things that like my wife likes to do, but I'm not really too hip on. I still go out and do those with her, even though some of the things I'm not too hip on. I mean, there are things that I do like to do. It's just I don't want to. There's just it's like we used to like to go to Goodwill, but man, it's like her and the Goodwill. Yeah. I mean, sometimes because like the last couple times we used to find treasures and and then I'd try to sell them on eBay or whatever like that. But or I'd find things that like are like sad and need a little help. Like we found this one mirror and the wood was all like damaged and cracked, around the mirror. So we painted it and put some seashells on it and brought it back to life. We used to just rescue things that needed to get like repurposed and repolished and stuff like that. I actually found a chandelier that I'm working on, and we're going to make a chandelier into a planter. And I'm going to do a video on that too, and show you guys. Because I love like repurposing things for other things. So yeah. I wasn't gonna tell her at first. She's like, something's wrong. Just tell me. She goes, I won't even be mad. I'm like, so, and she's like, well, you live and you learn. You're just out. That's just, I know, $130 some that you're out that you have to pay back that you can't spend for something else later. I'm like, yeah. But I was like, thinking if it was real, $15,000. I mean, it was supposed to be $200,000 according to Sylvester Stallone, but Cash App won't let you drop, $200,000. So, I guess they were gonna pay me in increments of 15,000 till I had my 200,000 or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. But I was thinking, man, if I had that money, I could pay off some debt. That's the only thing I was thinking about. I wasn't really thinking about, ooh, greedy. I want to win the lottery. I mean, I want to win the lottery, but I used to play the lottery like religiously. But it's like as much money as I spent on lottery tickets, that's probably enough that I just spent what I could have actually won. Yeah, you're right. Honesty is the best policy. Yeah. Yeah. There's some other things that happen in my life that I mean I haven't decided if I want to go into it or not, but let's just say we almost didn't make it to 25 years. Because I was being stupid. But I'm glad that, and I was honest with my wife about that too. She's like, well, at least it didn't go as far as it could have gone. And I mean, just by saying that, you guys are right. You know what I was talking about. Yeah. Oh my. I was talking to somebody online that I probably shouldn't be talking to. I was going through a midlife crisis. I mean, I'm over 50. That's that midlife crisis, Shoot, sometimes I feel like I'm still going through a midlife crisis. I mean, shoot, I still want a tattoo. And I know I'm too old to get a tattoo, but I still want one. I know what I want on a tattoo though. I want a cross with the epilepsy ribbon wrapped around it. And then with the word fighter. Or the word survivor. Cuz there's a lot of crazy stuff that's gone on in my life that I've survived. And I don't know how I've survived it. I think my mom's been praying for me all my life, and God's been watching my back all my life. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. So we're still at. You know what though? Every time I put out a video or I put out a live stream though, my subscriber counts grows by a couple here and there. Yeah, YOLO. Yeah, you only live once. That's what I say before I got on a roller coaster. And I know I shouldn't at my age. And some of them out there do like really weird stuff that shouldn't even be humanly possible, okay? Like I still want to go on a tilt coaster. That's where like the thing it's on your car's on a platform, and it looks like if the train moves this way or that way, it's gonna fall off. But then the track tilts and connects with the track down here, and then it releases. And you go whee! I'm like, that just looks scary and dangerous, but. Like, if I ever get a chance to go on a tilt coaster, that's what kind of coaster I don't want to go on, though. Like, the last time I was on a roller coaster was at Busch Gardens in Florida. And I haven't been to Florida since. Like, the last time I went to Florida, I still work for McDonald's. And I haven't been to Florida ever since I started working for... ever since I started working for Walmart. Just hadn't had the time. Roller coaster tycoon in real life. Yeah. Only thing is, I didn't build the coaster. That'd be cool. Actually, if you actually want to build a coaster, well, wait, no, they don't have it anymore. But Disney used to have this interactive arcade, and they had this thing you sit inside of it, and you build your own coaster, and then you sit on inside this thing, and it makes you feel like you're riding the coaster that you built. So, I mean, that would be Roller Coaster Tycoon IRL. For sure. For sure. But we've been watching a lot of movies too. Trying to think of the last movie that I watched. Oh yeah, I haven't finished it, but I started watching Zootopia 2. And the only reason because they have these two characters called the Zebros, and it was Roman Reigns, and the people that voiced the Zebros was Roman Reigns and CM Punk. So I'm like, yeah, I gotta watch this. They go Zebros. You know what's really weird? And I couldn't figure out why they said Zebros. During one of their matches, they were in the match where they have the big cages that is over 2 ring War Games. They're on a team in the War Games match, and they said Zebros, and they bumped fists, and I'm like, what was that? And then I was like, oh, okay. I don't know if any of you guys watch WWE, but what do you guys think about Danhausen? Danhausen is like freaking crazy. I love Danhausen. So the first week, I mean, it was really starting to look good. It's like, so he goes, you are cursed. And he just said that to Dominic, and Dominic lost his title. And then he wanted the Miz to mentor him, and he said no. He goes, if you don't, you are cursed. And remember what happened to Dominic on Monday. I was like, oh my gosh. And then they had that one guy goes, you are toxic. He just cursed him last week. I'm like, holy crap. I can't wait till WrestleMania. I got a feeling that they're going to do something and put Danhausen. Because me and my friend are talking about that. Wouldn't it be cool if they did like a segment with Danhausen? Because Danhausen's funnier than hell. With Danhausen and R-Truth. And he goes, wouldn't it be cool if they were in a tag team? I'm like, yeah, they'd be called Truthhausen. Truthhausen. If you guys don't know who Danhausen is, let me see if I can find a picture of him really quick. Google. Images. Danhausen. Jeez. Okay, here we go. Save images. Come on, save my image. Okay. Save. And then we're gonna add an image. Okay. Browse. Thumbnails. Working on it. That is Danhausen. That is Danhausen, guys. If you guys don't know what Danhausen is, I noticed the studio tour. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was. I was just kind of trying to rush the video out too because I wanted to get it up before. I was trying to work on it and get everything done before my wife got home because we wanted to do some things and then I had to come back home and go to take a nap before I go to work and stuff like that. So yeah, there's that too. I don't even know how long I've been on here. Where's the thing that says how long you've been on? Oh, it's in the corner. CPU. Oh, I've almost been on an hour. I might go like a little bit over an hour. Just depends on if any new people. It's not that they're really welcoming of it. It's just, um, yeah. I was telling them my situation. They're like, yeah, well, they don't really say, oh, it's a bad thing. It's a, good thing. Blah 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 blah. But I'm pretty sure that if my pastor's always saying, if somebody like that came into church, they'd welcome them with open arms and try to do whatever they can do to help them, because that's what the Adventists are known for. Is for helping. Like, they're very community oriented. No matter who you are, they'd give you your left arm. They'd give you the clothes off their back if they could. You know, like anything that they can do for you, they'll do for you. You know. And another thing about the Adventists, they teach the Bible. They don't teach none of this. Give me your money. Jesus wants your money. All you gotta do is drop. If you want the blessing, all you gotta do is drop. The more money you drop in the offering plate, the more God's blessing becomes. Glory, hallelujah. God's been good to Jesse. Yeah, I remember, shoot, I went to a couple of those meetings too. Jesse did Planets. God's been good to Jesse. No. God has not been good to Jesse. Jesse's been good to Jesse because Jesse is a scam artist. A lot of those, and you know what I call those people that the only thing they preach about is money and prosperity and stuff like that? I'll call them pulpit pimps. Because that's what they are. They're pimps, and they stand behind the pulpit. Plain and simple. Okay, this is what I found out. Not all Adventists are vegetarians. The ones that are vegetarians by choice. But if they do eat meat, they only eat certain types of meat. Because, I don't know if you've read the story of Noah and the Ark, but it said they had 2 by 2, male and female. But if you read further in the whole story, he said to put so many animals that were clean, and so like the unclean animals were only male and female, but the ones that are clean animals, which were the ones that were going to eat, why are they on the ark? Because there's no vegetation anymore because everything's underwater. So certain types of, like, you can eat fish, but only certain types of fish. And they can only eat like certain types of animals, like animals that have a cloven hoof and eat the cud. Now, if they eat the cud but they don't have a cloven hoof, they're unclean, or vice versa. They have to have both. So pork is out, beef is in. You're not allowed to like eat any, like drink blood. That's against the Bible. For all you vampires out there. Certain types of poultry, which poultry is like anything that's a bird, you know. But like anything that's like catfish, you can't eat catfish because catfish, and you can't eat carp either because carp are bottom feeders. They eat junk off the bottom. That's why pork is not, because a pork, pigs are scavengers, so they just eat leftover crap. Okay. So leftover crap that's not good for your body. So why are you going to eat an animal that eats leftover crap? Because guess what? Wherever they eat, you're going to get. You know. So I know a lot of people that, you know, they were dealing with cancer, and they changed to a total like Adventist diet, whether it be only eating certain types of animals, which are the ones that are only supposed to be clean, and there's a lot of things I learned about the Bible too. Okay, okay, I'm gonna ask you guys a question and tell me if you guys know the number. Okay, how many people are in heaven and how many people are in hell? Any numbers? Any guessers? According to the Bible, how many people are in heaven and how many people are in hell? Do you guys know, or do you give up? Let me know in the chat. How many people are in heaven and how many people are in hell? And according to the Bible, do you burn forever? 34. The answer is 0. 0. There are 0 people in heaven and there's 0 people in hell. When you die, when your body is put in the grave, your body is sleeping. So proof of that. So when Jesus raised Lazarus from the dead, okay. So, when he raised him from the dead, now, do you think that would have been a dick move for all of a sudden Lazarus went to heaven and Jesus rose him from the dead and brought him back? That would be a dick move. Like, man, he was enjoying heaven and God brought him back from the dead? No, because what did Jesus say? He goes, he's not dead, he's sleeping. That goes to the show. Plus, okay, in Revelation, it says that the dead in Christ shall rise first. Okay? So, wouldn't you think it would be a dick move all of a sudden, you know, you're enjoying heaven, and you're up there with Jesus, hanging out with God, and all of a sudden God's like, dudes, I know you're enjoying the party, but I gotta send you back to earth because I gotta raise you from the dead. No. Your body is sleeping. You know, you're either waiting for your eternal punishment, your judgment, or you're waiting for your reward. You're sleeping. You know? But then people say that they're like, well, what doesn't it say to be absent from the body is to be present of the Lord? Yeah, because guess what? When you're dead, there's no concept of time. In the Old Testament, it says, I can't remember where it is. I'll look it up sometime. But it says, actually, you know what? Let me look it up right now. That way I have proof. Let's go to Google. Let's go to Google. Jeez, my computer's working so hard because I got so many freaking windows open. Where does it say in the Bible that the dead know nothing? Ecclesiastes 9:5. Okay. And that's the Old Testament, I think. Alright. I'm going to paste it. Hold on. Alright, Ecclesiastes 9:5. For the living know that they will die, but the dead know nothing. They have no further reward, and even their memory is forgotten. So that's Ecclesiastes 9:5 in the NIV, New International Version. So a lot of people don't trust that version. So let's look it up in the King James Version. Alright. For the living know that they shall die, but the dead know not anything, neither have they any more reward, for the memory of them is forgotten. So, yeah. So that also disproves the paranormal. You know, others like, hey, but what about the science behind it? Screw the science. You know, the devil can manipulate anything that God can do. The devil has a counterfeit. Okay, so God made all these magnetic fields and stuff like that. Do you think the devil, he probably can manipulate all those magnetic fields and say it's a ghost? It's a ghost. Or the one thing that I don't understand is I used to think it was a really cool technology, but the spirit box. You know, if you scan through, eventually you'll get words randomly all of a sudden that will be put into a sentence. That explains the spirit box. But I don't believe any of that stuff. So, I mean, like I said, I'm starting to have a deeper understanding of who God is and how God works and a lot of other stuff. So, yeah. Ugh. But man, I think I've been on here. Excellent. Where's that thing on here that says how long I've been on, though? You used to have like a thing on the corner. Live. Oh, here. Oh, they moved it up on the thing where it says live. Okay, I've been on it because it used to be on the little screen. All right, we're gonna get rid of Danhausen. I just wanted to do that just randomly. Okay, goodbye, Danhausen. Goodbye, Danhausen. But yeah, that's what the Bible says. The Bible says the dead don't know anything. That's why that explains the, to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord, is because you don't know anything. That means you don't even have any concept of time. So it feels, it might be that you're dead for like so many years, Man, he died like 40 years ago. But shoot, 40 years might seem like seconds because the dead don't know anything. That's why that explains the, to be absent from the body is be present with the Lord. Because, and we'll shoot what does it say in Revelation? It says they'll be caught up in an instant. So, there's that. And you know what, guys? And I'm a Christian and I love Jesus and stuff like that. But I'm gonna tell you, I ain't a saint either. I still fall. I still screw up. I still do dumb, stupid stuff. Okay. I think all Christians do. And to say that you don't, that makes you a liar. To say that, oh, I'm a Christian and I'm not like that person over there. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's not cool. It's not cool. It's not cool. So, yeah. Oh yeah, it looks like I got the nerdy tape on my glasses. That's because like the sticker that was wrapped around there, for the tag. I couldn't get it off. So now it looks like like the old school like nerd tape. When the nerds used to like tape, they couldn't afford to buy a new pair of glasses, so they tape it here, tape the arms when they fall apart. You're a nerd. Well, how do you know? It takes one to know one. Well, like the Discord girlfriend. What are you talking about? Who's the Discord girlfriend? I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Oh, you mean that thing? That wasn't even on Discord. That was on a whole, like, different site. Maybe one of these days when I feel more comfortable with it. I mean, I'm still not comfortable that it happened. But, yeah, I'll tell you guys about it sometime. When I feel more comfortable and I'm just getting back on here, man. I don't want to, like, reveal too much. Because I don't want to have ideas for content. You know what I'm saying? But no, it wasn't on Discord. It was on a whole different site. I'm not going to give you too much information because it might go over there and try it yourself. You'll wait patiently. Okay. But no, it wasn't on Discord. It was on one of those like pay sites where you have to pay to chat. You have like, you pay for like these little like digital coins, and you have to spend so much digital coin to like type in the chat. It's like so much coins per message or whatever. And that put me in the hole too. It took me a while to catch up from that, and I basically maxed out my credit cards to do that. Yeah, maybe I'll do that in a video or something like that. I don't know if I'll do it in a live stream. We'll see what happens. Well, guys, it's getting late, and I have some things to do. I probably want to go to bed. So I normally don't get to go to bed around this time, because normally I'm working around this time. Feel what I'm saying? Chat rate. Chatterbait. Ha 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 ha. Have a good one. Yeah, I'll have a good day. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'll try to do this as much as I can. I'm gonna start doing long form content again. I'm actually working on a video a little bit. I have to film some things outside real quick, like to show the night view of the deck. Then I'm gonna do like the day view of the deck during the day, and put out some content for you guys. But anyways, this has been the Unstoppable Viking After Dark. Hope to see you guys on the next stream. Peace. And God bless.